Hollywood loves running things into the ground, and that's exactly what I thought was going to happen when I first heard about Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Now, this character's been in movies since 1990, beginning with The Hunt for Red October. So imagine my pleasant surprise when I saw not only a refreshing take on this guy, but also a thrilling action movie. Here, Ryan is a young CIA analyst who's called up to spy status who has to go to Moscow and uncover a plot that could actually destroy America. Ryan works on Wall Street as a compliance officer, but secretly he's a CIA analyst. He's a former Marine, has a beautiful and intelligent girlfriend, and he's very dedicated to his job. One day he discovers some funny business in the accounts of a Russian company that could spell disaster. The CIA sends him to Moscow to look into this, and he uncovers a terrorist plot that could destroy America. So instead of checking Excel spreadsheets, Ryan is now dodging killers and trying to outwit a cold-blooded and methodical mastermind. I have seen a lot of good spy movies recently, but this one is a little different. Instead of getting the fish out of water story or just the elite badass, we get a combination of the two here, and it works. Ryan is an analyst, he's a number cruncher, but he's also a Marine and trained by the CIA. When he finds himself in a live and die situation, he fights back savagely, but then we see the guilt and the fear and the aftermath of that makes him more human. The film really works hard to strike this balance. This is an intelligent, tactical character, but he can fight when he's forced to. And the film takes that idea throughout the rest of it because we get intelligent script writing and interesting dialogue, but then we get hair-raising stunt work and action scenes. The action segments in this movie got me because I was constantly leaning forward into my chair, wondering how Jack was going to escape these situations. I mean, the first one he gets into is 20 minutes into the film, so I know he's going to escape. But I was still jazzed. I was still wondering how, and that's when an action scene is done well. The director uses the dialogue, the score of this movie, to help drive us into these moments. The so-called calm parts of the movie are used to build up our anticipation, to know how dangerous this operation is before it goes off. So when Jack is in trouble, we feel that we're in trouble with him. Chris Pine nails the part of Jack Ryan. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He gives us that everyman hero, but also someone who's just out of their element, struggling to do what he needs to do, but still dedicated to doing what is right. I felt like he was a guy I could relate to, and also someone I cheered for. I was getting behind him to save the country and to save lives. That is impressive to do. That's what an actor needs to do to be a hero. And unfortunately, the character of the girlfriend, I just felt was forced into this movie. She shows back up when he's in Moscow, and I actually yelled at the screen, "Why are you here?" But the movie is so good, I got past it. Kenneth Branagh plays the villain, and he is so cold-blooded. He is frozen, but he's also the director of this movie. It's another reason you should check this one out. Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit is a fun, adrenaline-pumping version of a character that most people, like myself, consider the American James Bond. I'm actually a big fan of the Tom Clancy novels where the character comes from, and a huge fan of all of the movies based on Ryan. I mean, this guy's been played by Alec Baldwin, Harrison Ford, and Ben Affleck, and I think Pine does a really good job as a young version of this guy. Now, for our fans who just don't know who this guy is, don't worry about it. This movie is fun, it's thrilling, and it's a great way to get into the series because it's contemporary. And if you're also looking for a really nice spy action marathon, don't worry. A lot of these Jack Ryan films are streaming right now, but definitely start with this one.